Hello and welcome to Lakota West High School for the final match of the evening on this 2018 Volley for the Cure. I'm here with Todd Crawford. My name's Jeff Ruffer. Happy to have you here. And Todd, we're finally at the pinnacle of the evening, the varsity match. Lakota West is 2-0 so far. We got a chance to go 3-0 on tonight. What do you think?
Absolutely, I think so. We hopefully keep the winning tilt moving forward. The girls have played really well tonight. Certainly a very emotional night with Volley for the Cure. A lot of great things happening here, a lot of inspirational things happening. So hopefully the girls can bounce back, keep Lakota West on the winning tip.
Absolutely. So what you're seeing on your screen right now are the opening introductions of players. They've introduced a team. They've introduced the Vikings for starters. The Vikings bring out a group of 10, it looks like here. Kyla Oldacre is a middle hitter, number 20. Rosalind Lindsay is a libero, number 3. Carly Petersman is a setter, number 4. Hannah Runyon is a setter, number 10. Kaylin Montgomery is a defensive specialist, number 8. Marissa Avon wears number 5. She's a DS. Sydney West is an outside hitter. She wears 14. Maria Ramsey's a middle hitter. She wears 12. Number 1 is Emily Rusko is an outside hitter. And Jayla Hines, number 7, is an outside hitter. They are currently introducing the Lakota West players. Number 1, Katie Schwarber, freshman outside hitter. Number 2, Michaela Hoffman, recently back from injury. She's a DS. Number 3 is Evan Poor. She's an outside hitter. Number 4, in the boot down on the court right there, is Faith Hess. Alyssa Phelan wears number 5. She's an outside hitter, right side. Number 7, sophomore Sydney Hildebrand. She's a middle hitter, stands at 6 foot tall. Number 8 is freshman Sarah McCauley. You saw her setting in the JV game, and she's up here on the varsity. Number 9 is Julia Pally. She's an outside hitter, but she's also injured. Number 12 is Nayeli Delgado, outside hitter. McKenna Singh is number 13. Hits in the middle and the outside. Abby Taylor is number 14. She's a senior and a 4-year starter for Lakota West High School, so she's in her last Volley for the Cure. Her dad was just over here talking about how it's sad that it's her last one. Junior Ella Reverman is number 15, and she'll set for the Firebirds. Molly Weehee is number 16, and she'll run as a defensive specialist. Number 17 is a 3-year varsity player, Rebecca Barksdale, is a middle hitter, 6'1". Caitlin Creech, who we saw in the JV match, dresses varsity. She wears number 18. And a 4-year varsity player, Kara Moe, is your libero and team captain. She'll wear number 22. And Todd, the varsities all had a tough start, but they certainly play a schedule that matches anybody's, and they're hoping to settle into the GMC and make a little run here.
Yeah, they certainly played a tough schedule. They've got a team built. They got some underclassmen playing up. They've got some veterans. It's been a process to try and get these folks to meld together, but I think tonight got a pretty good chance to bring this one home, I think.
Yeah, they've dealt with some injuries in some key places, and when you do that, other girls got to play places they're not used to, and they're finding that. But they had a good trip down to Kentucky and won a couple ball games, and so now they're ready to get back into GMC action and see if they can get hot and get some wins together.
Yep, certainly in front of a good crowd tonight, so they should be inspired by what's gone on.
Absolutely. Volleyball doesn't always see a great crowd, but I'd say there's a good 400, 500, 600 people in the stands.
Absolutely.
Now. That always gets you excited. They're in the pink jerseys that they wear just for Volley for the Cure. The long sleeve pink, playing with the pink tape across the volleyball net, which they use one time a year. Behind the players, you see the cheerleaders, which we don't normally have at a volleyball match, but we do for Volley for the Cure. Coach Cornell's been at this for a while, and her assistant is Stu Haglund, who the kids just love, and he's out there as her varsity assistant. Looks like Princeton's going to lead off, number 4. Carly Petersman is going to let off with a serve. She'll jump serve it and we'll get this underway. Hit it out long. West jumps out 1-0.
I think that's the third match in a row, freshman, JV, and varsity, that Princeton's turned over the serve on the very first serve.
Back to serve for the Firebirds. Michaela Hoffman, who's been injured for most of the year. She's back now, DS, and she'll open up the serving for the Firebirds. They try to extend that 1-0 lead. Reverman is a setter, and she's got a good set of hands to put it anywhere on the court.
Nice.
And she does so right there with the tip over the net, and the Firebirds take a 2-0 lead. Hoffman will be, again, back to serve. She's a good 10 feet, 15 feet behind the line, uses that medium jump serve. It looks like it's giving the Vikings a tough time. What do you know about Michaela?
Michaela's in the 11th grade. She's 5'3", and just a couple of fast facts. Her favorite subject is math. Her favorite TV show is Criminal Minds, and her favorite movie is The Blind Side.
That is a good movie, that's for sure. That's a good story. And she looks like she's serving to a blind spot. She's rattled off 3 in a row.
Continues to serve well. She's in her groove.
As Princeton tries to get into the system with a middle hit. Mo with the dig. They'll go out wide to Hildebrand. And she finishes with a hit. No, I'm sorry, it's Katie Schwarber. I apologize. Now, you know a little bit about Katie Schwarber. She played with your daughter last year.
She did, absolutely. Katie's a freshman.
And did that. And that's a big jump for a young girl, freshman, to turn around and play varsity.
Big jumper. Big hops.
Well, she does have a lineage there with the Schwarber last name, for sure.
Of course, the cousin of Chicago Cubs, Kyle Schwarber.
So Huffman's still back there serving. West jumps out to a 6-0 lead, and just to kind of start that they'd like to have. And as soon as I say that, I jinx it.
Jinxed it. Here we go.
He'll turn it over to side out to Princeton, and Princeton will have number 14, Sydney West, back to serve. So look for a good pass to get things started to Reverman. They'll go backside there. There's Hildebrand that they're talking about before. Sid Hildebrand is a sophomore. Played varsity as a freshman last year in the middle, and they like to use her on a slide on the backside there away from the block. Across front, you got a big front there. You got Sid Williams, 6 foot. Abby Williams is 6'1", and then you got the freshman Schwarber who can jump out of the gym. And they see that on the block right there as Reverman goes backdoor to Abby Taylor, and Abby Taylor does what Abby Taylor does, which is finish off looks when she's got a clear look.
Big hitter from the outside.
Serving for the Firebirds is Ellie Reverman, who's been with this group for a while. What do you know about Ellie there, Todd?
Ellie's a 5'8". She's 11th grader. She has 2 varsity letters. Fast fact about her, she hates bacon.
Well, I'm going to tell you, she's got to be one of the few.
She's one of the minority for sure.
Let's see if her setting can be better than her taste in food.
It's my favorite food group.
I'm telling you. Certainly West looks really strong right now. Jumped out, aggressive.
Her favorite food's pasta. I can agree with her there.
Yeah. Certainly a healthier option than the bacon, but got to think if you put those two together, put a little bacon on the pasta, you're in a good place.
Yeah.
Princeton trying to get something going. They're going to go outside wide to Abby Taylor. Finds the top of the net and rolls down on the Princeton side, and West extends the lead to 10-1. Got to imagine this is a tough situation for Princeton. You got everybody in the building supporting Volley for a Cure, supporting Lakota West Volleyball. It's probably a far bigger crowd than they're used to playing in.
Long time between games.
They've been sitting and watching for a long time. It's a late night. So it's tough. You jump on them early, and it can be awful tough. Back for the Vikings to serve is number 12, Maria Ramsey. Maria's a middle that'll go back and serve, while the libero will probably come back in for her when she's done serving. Hoffman gives up a good pass, and Abby Taylor powers through a block in the front. And one middle will go back to serve, another will come in. Rebecca Barksdale comes in. Sid Hildebrand back to serve. Barksdale got a piece on the way up. Barksdale's been doing that for 3 years on the varsity to see which way Reverman goes. She'll go outside to the freshman.
That's down.
The freshman finds the line.
Excellent shot. A little bit about Rebecca Barksdale. Rebecca's a 6'1" senior for her final volley for the Cure. Her favorite subject's English. Her favorite athlete is April Ross. Her favorite TV show is The Office, another old school theme.
So Princeton calls a timeout down 12-2. Try to calm some nerves here. Try to get them to catch their breath and do what they've probably been working on in practice for some time. West will get in and out of the huddle pretty quick. Typical of Cornell is if you're on a string, let's get in there, let's not say much, let's get right back out there and ready to go. And
yeah, why break the flow?
Yep, they jump right back out there. So on the floor right now, you got freshman, sophomore, 2 juniors, 2 seniors. With a front line of Schwarber, Taylor, and Barksdale. That is not a law firm. That's just a front line of Lakota West.
Probably will be someday.
But it certainly could be someday. That's right. We'll see if Princeton can get in the system. They've been out of system most time with tough serve receive. They'll try to get it to the center for Princeton, which looks to be number 10. But that first pass just isn't there, which opens up free balls. And good call, good check by Michaela Hoffman there to watch it go out of bounds.
Yep, absolutely. That was a close one. Good eye.
A little different speed than the backyard volleyball you and I are used to playing.
I dominated,
yeah,
but it's still a little bit different.
Abby Taylor powers through a block, and it's just too much.
I dominated on every level except high school, college, and pro.
Well, the junior high is an important place to go.
It is. It is. Mean underhand serve.
Mean. A lot of movement. Firebirds up 14-2 to Hildebrand continues to serve. And the height of the Firebirds up front at 6'1", 6'1" is certainly owning the net at this point. The serve receive has been a struggle for the Vikings and got them in a tough spot.
Princeton's middle appears to be about 5'1".
Yeah, I think she's going to try to slide to the outside, but it's been tough as Barksdale misses.
Now the girl Princeton in the middle is about 6'5", maybe.
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say she's a freshman.
Yeah,
I believe we saw her last year at the junior high level in 8th grade.
Yep.
And so I want to say she's a freshman out there playing against 17, 18-year-old young women, and that's tough getting used to it. As Taylor powers off the block into the antenna. Into the game for the Firebirds, McKenna Singh, the junior. And Alyssa Phelan will go back to serve, it looks like. Going to go out wide to Taylor, who continues to power through the block.
Yep. A little bit about Arissa. She's 5'9" in the 11th grade. Her favorite subject is history. Her favorite athlete is Carrie Jennings. The last book she read was 1984.
Is it the name of the book or when she read it?
She probably wasn't alive in 1984.
Yeah, that's a scary thing, isn't it? Taylor finds the line and pounds down, and West extends to 18-3.
West seems to be imposing their will.
Yeah, jump up. They don't let them think they have a chance and put it away early. Mo in the right spot as she usually is. They'll go Barksdale in the middle, and she'll swipe wide and get it inside the line for another Firebird point, up 19-3.
Alyssa keeps the roll alive.
Great evening here at Lakota West, raising lots of money for the Susan Komen Foundation. This is the 11th year, I think, 10th, 11th year of this. They've raised over $120,000 total over the last 10, 11 years. So this is certainly much more about volleyball, but at the end of the night, you still want to get those wins, even if it is Volley for the Cure. And it's a great opportunity as Singh gets to kill. Great opportunity to showcase your program as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get future Firebirds from the junior highs and the local areas out watching. You get the community out watching, and you get a chance to showcase your program in a good way.
And the community. Community always does a wonderful job supporting these types of causes.
Without question. Princeton tries to get a swing on it. 21-3, Lakota West looking to finish it early here. Maybe they want to watch the Bengals game as much as we do.
I think so. And Alyssa's serving so long now, we'll be able to get through all of her fast facts. Her favorite food is grilled cheese.
You know, nothing wrong with a good old grilled cheese. I think it gets underrated sometimes. Singh owning the net. Puts it down. Of course, the referee calls that he took the ball on the other side of the net. They're going to give the point to Princeton there. So it's 21-4 Princeton. Or excuse me, 21-4 West. Princeton serving. And Princeton paints the line.
Controversial call by the volunteer line judge.
I believe that's the same line judge that was working the JV game, so he's warmed up.
Being heckled by the girls on the court and a couple of her friends in the front row.
Reverman will load up Barksdale.
Boom.
Well, I'm not sure if she got a dig or was just trying to save her own life.
I think it's self-defense.
But they go to Singh on the other side. They get a piece of it on the block. Singh will fire again. The freshman from Princeton gets a hand on him. They'll go backdoor to Taylor, who tries to go wide, misses. And there's a highlight for Princeton. 21-6 Lakota West, but a little bit of rail light there on that play for Princeton.
Yeah, a little bit. Just 15 more points to get back in it.
One side that they're doing here for this varsity game, they got the young ball girls trying to control the three-ball system, so there's always a ball in play, and just not the hang of it yet. But they're going to Sing out wide with a big hit. The libero's starting to make some plays for Princeton. There'll be a free ball for West. Let's see where Reverman goes. Should go backdoor to Taylor. Taylor lets it fly. It is long. Yeah, when you're up big like this, why not let it rip?
Let it fly.
Yeah. Let it fly. A little long. It's just 21-7. Well, that's a good up by Mo. They'll go to Barksdale. He will put it in a safe spot in the corner. They'll go back to 10. That just hits the top of the net and rolls over. Now Princeton's on a 4-point run. Volleyball is a funny way of riding emotion and riding momentum.
Opportunity knocked, and Princeton answered it.
Yeah, great call there, Todd. That's right. Schwarber's going to get the pass on the serve receive. They're going to feed to Barksdale. And once again, number 10, self-care, saves herself with a dig, whether she meant to or not. And the big freshman in the middle for Princeton is able to find a way to find an open spot. Number 1 for Princeton.
That's what we needed.
Amelia Roscoe had served a good 5 or 6 in a row. And missed on that last one. So it's 22-9. Back to serve for the Firebirds is Molly Weehee. Molly's a junior defensive specialist. Schwarber with a nice play, but got it up, but couldn't finish it off.
Molly's a 5'5", 11th grader. You're going to find this hard to believe, but her favorite TV show is also The Office. I think it's almost a clean sweep.
Yeah, I'm just glad to see that the youth of today can still recognize quality comedy. Youth is not lost as Singh powers one home. Keep swinging, right? Just keep swinging.
Her words to live by, don't worry, be happy.
You know, that would make for a good song, I think.
Her
ever
favorite
thought about
food?
making that into a song?
What's that?
They ever think about making that into a song?
I think so.
It'd make for a good song.
It would be a good one.
23-10 Firebirds.
Toe
Karen Moe.
tapper.
I think so. Karen Moe back for the serve. The senior libero captain. Firebirds running a 5-1 with one setter all the way around. That's Reverman. Reverman's been playing varsity since a freshman year, either setting or hitting outside. She'll set for this team, especially with Faith Hess out. And we don't know how long that is with Faith Hess out. She does all the setting. Otherwise, they'd run a 6-2 and share it.
You probably didn't know this about Molly, but her favorite food is, quote, noodles. Anything with noodles.
Anything with noodles, huh? All right. Maybe a little bacon with noodles. Kenna Singh looks for the win. They get a piece of it. She's going to try to tap again. Princeton getting her hands on a few more things now. They're going to back set it to the libero. Should be a free ball here as we go back door.
Let's finish
to Hildebrand
it.
with the slide. It's going to hit the ceiling.
Hit the ceiling.
And just too much. All right, 1 down, 2 to go.
This one belongs to the Firebirds.
West wins set number 1, 25-11. They're excited, get the big win, big GMC win. It's always important. See what next set of games. Between every set, they have a special game for the students to get involved in. We've been pulling Kleenex out of boxes. We've been eating cookies. We've been
this is probably where they save the big prizes. This is where the big prizes
we've been racing on blankets, beach blankets.
Oh, it's a
so now we got something. Oh, skyline
eating contest.
Hey, if you want me to hold your thing, go down there. I'll hold your headphones.
We could have been involved with.
You jump in there and get a win.
It's a coney eating contest.
We got a little coney eating contest.
My money's on the kid on the left.
All right.
I like where he's at.
Well, he's going 2 at once right there.
Yeah.
He's eating
man.
2 at once.
Yeah.
This young girl, she's looking around. She doesn't have time for that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy in the middle's on a mission.
Yeah, the guy in the middle is surprising me with the intensity he's bringing to this. The guy on the left, he wore a white shirt. Horrible idea.
Bad call. Gun.
Tactical. Oh, yes.
He just dropped the mic. In my opinion, I think you ought to have to eat all the cheese that's left in there, and you got to lick it clean.
Absolutely. I feel like this guy's got a long night ahead of him.
Yeah, if I'm doing this, I'm going to eat one. I'm going to put the other one in my pocket and save it for later.
Yeah.
All right, nothing but fun here at Firebird Basketball Complex.
The irony of that contest, the winner gets 2 more conies.
That's right. Just what chances are, as a 16, 17-year-old kid, that'd be a pretty good prize.
Right, absolutely.
Be a pretty good prize.
I went to high school with a kid one time that ate 12 conies.
Is that right?
In one sitting.
That can't be good for him. They're still stuck in his duodenum. There was a time when I was coaching baseball at Lakota West, and we got on a roll, so we had a foot-long chili dog contest with a couple players, and I got to 3.5, and my guy was smiling at me. He was done at 4. I'm like, I can't even. I couldn't even finish the 4th, and they were chasing it down with root beer. That youthful stomach, I tell you.
Yeah, you can't do it like you used to.
Oh man. So the Firebirds are back out on the court, just like you do when you jump out and get a win in the first game. You jump out on that court and you look that other team in the eye and say, come on, let's go. So we got about 10 seconds left until we start up set number 2. Firebirds have some similar faces on the lineup. They're going to go Phelan, Hildebrand, and Reverman on the front line with a backcourt of Weehee, Barksdale, and Hoffman. And they will probably trade out Mo for Barksdale in the back at the libero position. So they'll go 3 DSs across the back with the setter sitting in the front right and 2 hitters of Phelan and Hildebrand in the front.
Hopefully this combination is as effective as the last combination.
Well, yeah, based off of what they're going to set out there early on, especially, I would think it'd be tough to find some hardwood for the Vikings. 3 DSs, 3 athletic DSs out there.
We haven't had a third game in any of the matches thus far.
Yeah. We're going to have a third one here no matter what, because you got to win best of 5 at the varsity level.
That's unfortunate.
Todd, I'm sorry to break that to you. If it makes you feel any better, if it goes to 5, then the 5th game is to 15. I don't think that makes you feel any better.
Slightly.
You know what? We'll get it done in 3.
Now I know why Dale Schwederman bailed.
Yeah, well, he was dodging it all night. He's probably you know, he's probably pretty close to being sitting on his couch at home watching the Bengals pregame.
Absolutely. I don't see him. I think he's gone.
So we're back at it, and why not start with Michaela Hoffman back there? She got him started last time, and she'll start him up again. We're good. Thank you, sir. Hoffman will start off, and the Vikings will get it with a pass. So they're going to swing from the back. There, of course, is Mo, and they'll go out wide. They'll go out wide to Phelan, and Phelan misses the line just a bit outside. Vikings take a 1-0 lead here early on in the match, and for them, number 4, Carly Petersman serves, and they try to slide. And that time it doesn't work as Hildebrand's just off just a wee bit. Reverman's going to feed Hildebrand again. The Vikings are there. They're going to go out wide, and just a miss hit by the Vikings, and they'll get that back.
Well, we got a quick second. We'll talk about a couple of the girls that we may not have seen in a rotation yet. We'll talk about Julia Pauley.
I think that's a great idea.
5'10", 11th grader. Fun fact about herself, she loves dogs. Her favorite subject is U.S. history. And she loves the Breakfast Club.
Hey, there's another one of those old souls right there.
Absolutely.
That's good when they got that down. We are certainly honored here. You won't be able to hear me in here. That won't. We're very honored to have up in our, I won't call it a booth, but up in the table, the superintendent of Lakota Local Schools, Matt Miller. Matt, how are we doing, sir?
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. It's always one of my favorite events, and this is the second time I've been here, but thanks for letting me sit in for a while.
Oh, this is outstanding. I remember last year when we did this, and you were about a month or two into the job. And how's the year been overall?
It's been good, thanks. I do remember that, too. That's the first time I met your dad.
I'm sorry.
No. He's good stuff. And I'll tell you what, you guys age pretty well.
Yeah.
And good genes.
I
But
hope.
that's the first time I met him. Great guy, and I've seen him a couple of times. But, yeah, the year's been good. We got a lot going on in the district, as you know, and getting a lot done. And it's just exciting time to do a lot of things for kids.
Absolutely. It's been a lot of fun to be working on those initiatives and to see the kids' faces and the excitement and the growth and all those things.
Well, you've certainly been a big part of that.
Well, that's been fun. It's always fun to build.
Yeah,
it's always fun to build, and that's where we're at. And it's a great opportunity, a great time to be a family in Lakota. We see these great crowd up here. Have you ever played in front of a crowd this big in your time?
No, not even close.
Yeah, I haven't either. I had maybe 10 people come out and watch me play high school baseball.
And you know the kids are excited to be here tonight. And they're allowed, and it's a good crowd, and it's a good rivalry with one of our neighbors. So couldn't be a better night. Weather's great, and just the energy in the room. And Tracy does such a good job with setting it up. And I know she has a big team behind her getting everything done, and can't say enough about them and all the steps that go into pulling something off on a regular night, but especially for Volley for the Cure.
Well, and I think one great thing about it is a dad who's got some kids in the program, and then also a proud employee is we talk a lot about real-world experiences and real-life experiences, and they start working on this in July, and they do it all themselves. They're talking to businesses, they're planning it, they're setting it up, and this is a real-life experience, the whole thing.
It is, and it's obviously a huge undertaking, but like you said, real-world experiences, and obviously there's a lot of things that are bigger than sports, not just volleyball, but any sport, and to see those survivors come across the court tonight and how the crowd responds, and you can tell that they really, really appreciate it, and something like this is not easy to put on, but I know that the people behind the scenes, Tracy and her team, are really excited to do it, and it's not going to go away. It just seems like it gets bigger and better every year.
$120,000 raised in the last 10 years.
That is amazing. I did not know that was the amount.
$120,000.
That's amazing.
Over the last 10 years. So making differences in lives solely from this event.
Wow,
That's correct.
That's amazing.
You know, and that's not to mention just the general awareness, the mammogram van out back,
right?
The screenings, the conversations that moms and dads can have with their daughters, and daughters can have with their moms and dads at home. It's the awareness and all that is just great. And I know from a parent perspective, my daughter's off in college now, but she's called and texted about 3 times tonight to see how the event was.
Oh, wow.
So she's, these girls walk away with it.
Yep. Where's your daughter at?
She's at Ohio State.
Nice.
At Ohio State, yep.
Good for you. Good
and,
for her. What's her major?
Biology.
Good.
Biology. See if we can get her into that education field. But she's certainly well prepared to go up there.
That's awesome. That's great. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. So last question, we'll get you out because you probably got 100 things there too. But so, what are you most excited about going on in Lakota right now?
We did a lot last year with the K6s, and I think like right now, I'll answer that 2 ways. I think right now I'm excited to see the deployment of the one-to-one devices for our kids at the junior schools, just to see their excitement, and some of the parents that I've already talked to here tonight actually that wanted to ask me questions about it, and everything was positive. So I think that's a good thing. The other thing I'll say is the work we're getting ready to start on the high school redesign for our kids and for our staff.
Outstanding.
So that's sort of a upcoming attraction, and I'm just excited to be a small part of that. And I'm glad that we're sort of knocking down silos for kids and trying to get them, as you said earlier, that real-world experience to give our kids a leg up. So,
well, it's been awesome to be a part of, but it's also, you can see a difference in the kids. There's a hop and a step. There's a pride and a stride,
yep.
and it's been great. I guess the only question I have is how do we get that Steelers emoji off of the here we go?
I can't believe that they did that. It was like they did it after we kind of put that out there. I know they want to claim that they've been using it for years, but I've seen an uptick in their logo just because of that.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, tonight the Bengals could beat the Ravens at home. I think they have a good shot, and we'll have 2 wins before the Steelers have any wins, and I'm not sure when the last time that happened, but I'll take it.
We'll take it, absolutely.
Right.
Mr. Miller's been outstanding. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Ruff.
Always great to have you.
Yep, appreciate it.
All righty, that was Matt Miller, our superintendent of Lakota Local Schools. Matt's come down here and done an amazing job just putting a spark into the district. Thanks, Matt. And just really getting things excited. And, we get Mr. Miller in here, and all of a sudden we're up 13-4.
Good luck charm. Bring in a major administrator, and it's the way things go. Very impressive guy. I like what he's done around here.
Absolutely, he's done a great job, and it's been great.
It's impressive you can run a school district this size. I can barely get my kids out of the house in the morning.
Firebirds up 13-4. Second set. We already broke it to Todd that we got to go 3 no matter what, so I apologize for that, but we're on a good pace.
We'll be here.
And the Vikings took their first time out. And it's fun to watch these varsity girls smile a little bit. It hasn't all been easy here the first couple weeks. But they're smiling, they're high-fiving. And
playing well tonight.
They're making memories, which is huge. It's good to see. That's what they want. They want to be able to walk out of this gym feeling good about it. Okay, you can see in the background of the picture there, you can see the cheerleaders for Lakota West. That is not typical of a volleyball match, but they're here about a volley for the cure. And as the freshman Katie Schwarber goes back, and she throws a slider, which cuts across and catches the outside off guard. They keep it going. Lots going on in the gym, and if we could get the cameras out into Main Street, you'd see a lot of different things going on. A lot of basket auctions going on. A lot of silent auctions going on. They're just raising money every which way.
Yeah, it's a really nice effort by everybody again this year. Lots and lots of people put a lot of time and effort into this, including all the girls on the volleyball team. There's a lot of requirements for them. These girls put a lot of effort into making this night happen.
Yeah, so it's always good to see the fruit of their labor. They've been working at it. And if they did all this and didn't get to see it, then but they all have a special part of it, whether it's walking out a survivor or holding the flag or getting their picture taken before the match. It's always nice to be a part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they certainly have gotten that opportunity as they take a 15-5 lead here going through.
We'll pick another player here at random. She goes by Sydney.
All right.
Sort of like Prince.
Just Sydney.
Madonna. Just
all right.
6 foot 10th grader?
That's Sydney Hildebrand.
Okay, Sydney Hildebrand. They ask her to put down a fun fact about herself. She says, I have a dog.
That's pretty fun.
That's
a lot of fun.
Craziness. It's a barrel of monkeys, they say. Back in the
Well,
day.
oh yeah. Now, if you put that barrel of monkeys with that dog, we'd real have some fun. Who else you got over there, Todd?
Let's see. Kara Moe's a name I don't think we've addressed tonight.
Yeah.
She's a 5'3", 12th grader. She has three varsity letters. And the fun fact about Kara is she loves apples.
Apples. Huh? Just like we love the bacon. She loves the apples.
Absolutely. Her favorite subject, science. Her favorite TV show is The Simpsons.
Yeah, Kara, I know, is a very, very good student. If you look on the court right now, she's the one who's wearing the white jersey with amongst all the pink. She is the libero.
Okay.
She was that last year as well for the Varsity Firebirds.
She has very nice handwriting.
There you go. That makes sense with her good grades. She's an intense competitor. There's no question about that. She is a highly intense competitor, a good student.
It borderlines on calligraphy. That's how good it is.
It looked pretty good right there. How about the favorite movie, Baywatch? When you and I were hanging around, that wasn't even a movie. That was just a show.
Right.
On Friday night.
Had a lot of substance, though.
Well, it was a lot of content. You had to really concentrate to understand it. Absolutely. Abby Taylor's back serving, and Abby Taylor's been on a little bit of run. The Firebirds up 19-5. Abby's a 4-year starter, but started off as a middle hitter for the for the Firebirds.
And works the front desk at Wings and Rings. So
She
if you
does.
go in there for a table,
Abby works the front desk.
she does.
Well, that's good to know.
Yep. If
I think that's important to know
it's
there.
crowded and you need a big table, she's your girl.
It may be something I hit up this weekend. Watch the Buckeyes over there at Wings and Rings.
Go Bucks.
And the Wings and Rings is good because Wings and Rings is a big sponsor of the Volley for the Cure this year.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm glad you brought them up.
Nice part of the community.
Good. Weehee with the pass. They're going to go Reverman to Barksdale on the slide, but the libero for Princeton puts it up.
Self-defense, popped it straight up.
Right. Weehee does a good job of self-restraint. Watching that ball sail wide. Firebirds are up 20-6. They're working real hard on us, at least catching the second quarter of that game. I'm
recording it, so I'm good. As long as nobody comes up and gives me any information, we'll be in good shape.
That's right. All right, Mo back to serve on a 20-6 Firebirds lead. Oh, the Vikings find a soft spot in the Firebird defense between Singh and Mo. Vikings are back to serve. See what the Firebird side do. Number 7 for the Vikings. Jayla Hines back to serve. She has a little bit of a jump serve with Shorbull set up. And she'll slide. Oh, sorry, Hildebrand will set up. They just slide to Hildebrand and number 20 for the Vikings.
Princeton stops the bleeding.
Kyla Oldacre tips it in. They do stop the bleeding there. Princeton on just similar to last game. Princeton on a little bit of a run.
Yep.
West jumps out. Princeton on a little bit of a run.
They can't quite catch up. They can't quite put it all together.
Well, that doesn't help there when you do that.
That does
not.
not.
You got to keep it in play. We got 2 Firebirds coming in.
The dreaded hit into the net.
You got 2 Firebirds coming in. You got Hoffman coming in to serve as a DS. And you got Phelan coming in to hit outside. So Hoffman, who started off the game serving.
Back-to-back serves into the net.
So the Firebirds look for a side out. Princeton down 21-10. They'll serve. They're down 1-0 in a best of 5. As number 4 for the Vikings, Carly Petersman back to serve. She's got a jump serve that catches the Firebirds out of place. Mo tries to go down and get it. Can't quite navigate the other bodies in the way there. So it's a 21-11 score. Unless they change the rules, we got to get that other ball off the court. Can't play with 2. Mo steps in with a good pass. Reverman will chase it down, and they'll dump it over at the freshman, number 20. Pops it in. Tough pass by Weehee. They'll go back to the freshman, who doesn't have to jump much in the middle.
She does not have to jump.
She just that, but Hildebrand can jump. She sends it home for the middle position. Abby Taylor comes in to play for Weehee as Weehee goes out. Taylor comes in, the 4-year starter up front. She'll slide to the right side as Phelan will slide outside. Hoffman will do the pass. Reverman will go to the middle, and they'll feed Hildebrand, and not a whole lot you can do with that.
There's not anything that's going to happen there, but probably a bloody nose.
Firebirds up 23-11, and when that play works, that's a nice-looking play.
That's a good-looking play. Straight down.
Yep. Reverman back to serve. The setter for the Firebirds. As Princeton tries to get something going here. Free ball open there. They'll feed Reverman, who will back set to Abby Taylor. Net violation by the Vikings, and we'll take that point too. 24-11 game point. (24-11) Firebirds. Reverman looking for the game. The set number 2. As they are conferencing over something, the down ref is conferencing with Coach Kornauer and Coach Hagelin as they have a chuckle on the bench. And it's easy to chuckle on the bench when you're up 24-11 and won the first set.
I thought someone called a timeout, which was going to be a major faux pas at this point.
That's right. I'm not buying them any wings. They do that. Mo on the dig. Reverman to the backside over there to Taylor, who finds the space. With the tip, the Firebirds win set number 2.
That, as they say, is
Firebirds
that.
Come down and get some high fives from the students in the student section. Slap hands, what they said as they ran by. Having fun now. Having fun when you get a couple dubs.
We're a mere 25 points away now from watching the Bengals game.
25 points away to getting down there and doing that. So what do we got for a choice this time? They got some kind of game. They got something. I don't know what they got going on over there.
The cameraman's not zeroed in on it like they have been in the past, so we won't be able to give you the intense play-by-play that we have on the other contests.
Yeah, we're looking into the fight. Oh, there they go.
Here we go.
Apparently there's some shaking going on.
I think they're having an allergic reaction. No.
I'm going to be real honest. If I do that, there's a good chance my eyeball pops out my head.
Yeah.
He's shaking something, I don't know if he's trying to get off of there. Yeah, he's losing his jump.
Put a spider down their shirt, I think.
They're losing their face.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please, 10 seconds. Please make it stop. I feel bad for him.
I have a headache
right
now.
Dizzy. Watch these guys stand up. Watch these guys try to stand up when they're done.
Each other in the head.
Watch these dudes stand up and try to get up.
All right. I like where he's going with it.
Oh, they're looking to see how many ticks they had. That's what they're doing.
Oh. Congratulations. What an effort.
He can't stand up straight, but he won.
He came tonight. He's going to wake up with the worst headache he's ever had in his life. But he gets the recognition of shaking his head several dozen times.
And for that, he gets a cheese coney.
Right, and here's a cheese coney, and it's cold. It was left over from the prior contest. Look at him. Look at the disappointment.
There, let me tell you, here's nothing wrong.
The coach is saying, can you believe what I just wated?
Yeah.
We cannot do
see
this anymore.
That's what she's saying right now. He gets a cheese coney right there. So he's got to go upstairs and get it.
Can you imagine shaking your heads this much? Look at that guy. Look at the effort this guy's putting in, and you guys are barely playing. Look, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what she's saying. She goes, that's what I'm doing tomorrow at practice right there.
Right there. We're going to shake our heads over and over again.
That's right. Anything that helps promote it there. She's all right. Or maybe we'll get cheese conies after the game is what she said. I don't know. So the Firebirds looking for a 3-set sweep of the Vikings. We got a front line out there of Singh, Reverman, and it looks like Hildebrand in the front. And you've got a Mo, Weehee, and a Schwarber in the back.
They're fired up. Momentum's on their side, though the Princeton coach really is giving it to her team right now. She said, I've had enough of this. This is what you call in the business a stern talking to.
Hey, trying to shake something loose, trying to get them finished strong.
Play with pride. I guarantee you that was part of the speech.
That's right. Play with a little confidence, play with a little pride.
Let's not go out like this. Here we go with the start of the third game.
Princeton will start off serving here in the third game.
Number 10.
They'll start with a slide to Hildebrand, and
1-0.
when you run it right, that's a tough one to defeat. As Hoffman comes in for Singh, and she'll go back and serve. It looks like she's usually the first one to serve. And for the first time in the game, we got Evan Poor coming into the game for.
Ironically, have her stat sheet and fast facts handy. She comes into the game as a 5'8", 11th grader. Fun fact about herself is she moved here from East. Her favorite subject is English. Favorite athlete is Scooter Jeanette.
He's a pretty popular guy around Cincinnati. He's about to win a batting title, hopefully.
Here's a good one. Her favorite TV show is SpongeBob and the Trailer Park Boys.
I don't know the second one. You seen the second one?
No.
I might have heard of SpongeBob.
Her favorite food is chicken nuggets.
You know, sometimes a good chicken nugget isn't too bad.
The 20 nuggets for $5 is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, absolutely. We got that. You got our words to live by. They live with those. Is that regrets or regrets?
I think it says regrets.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure I get that right there. No regrets. All right. As West jumps up to a 4-0 lead here early on. They're doing everything they can to help us out, get us out, get us on to the Bengals game. We appreciate that as the Bengals look to start off 2-0. He's here. The cheerleaders are back in the back. Princeton finds the corner.
Here's somebody we haven't talked about, Nayeli Delgado.
Yeah, Nayeli. Nelly's been hurt most of the year, but she played as a freshman, and then she's a junior now, played varsity as a freshman and as a sophomore, a little bit as a sophomore, more as a freshman. What do you know about Nayeli, Todd?
Her favorite food is nachos.
Nachos.
I don't disagree. Her favorite movie's Finding Nemo.
Classic.
Favorite subject is chemistry. And her favorite athlete is Angela Leyva from the Peru national team. Peru.
Okay.
Spent a month there one night.
Is that right? Well, we're glad you made it back safe. Glad you made it back safe. Maybe a story for a 5-setter.
Absolutely.
We get to that 5th set, I'm going to ask you about that.
Yeah. If it gets to that point, we're going to be in big trouble.
Yeah. They'll pull the plug on us there. Hildebrand likes that slide, and she uses the block and gets it out. Hey, did you win one there?
My daughter won a True Golf Simulator at Dave & Buster's.
Hey, there you go.
Today's big winner.
Everybody goes home a winner.
I hope it was a random draw and she didn't put something down for a silent auction.
I do think they want you to take your checkbook with you when you get out there.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring it.
Maybe you can just use some of those leftover Peruvian coins that you had. Taylor with a big hit, but they're going to call a net violation on Princeton. It's going to extend the Firebird lead to 7-2. Timeout Princeton. 6-2 still, pardon me. See what the coach has to say here. She talked to them. She got them going. She got them psyched up. They come out. They're down 6-2.
It's the closest they've been since we got here at 4:30.
What's left in the tank?
She's not saying much right now. She's pretty much just turned it over to the players. They're currently having a players-only meeting in the middle of the game. No, the assistant coach has stepped in, or the head coach. I can't tell them.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one that is.
It's time to focus.
So we're back. Firebirds up 6-2, and Reverman serving. It's going to be an ace.
Thought about going into the stands to make the play at 8-2.
8-2. Excuse me, 7-2. We have it up on the board. We have it on the screen as 8-2. We got it 7-2 up on the board, on the scoreboard in here. Big swing by Abby Taylor. Have we heard from Abby Taylor? Did we hear about Abby Taylor yet? I can't remember.
Sure. I think we probably have, but it's always nice to
I can't remember.
to reiterate it. Abby Taylor's a 6-foot 12th grader. Her favorite subject is English. The last book she read is The Native Son. Her favorite movie is The Nerve. And her favorite food is sushi.
Sushi.
There's something I heard of.
I'm not a big sushi guy. But maybe I just haven't found the right kind yet.
I hadn't heard of her movie, her book, or her TV show, so it was good to get familiar with something.
Yeah. Princeton with the big block in the middle. They get the side out. Lakota West up 8-3. Taylor lets fly. It's top of the net, rolls into play. Pass doesn't quite make it over net. West with a 9-3 lead.
They would have allowed that fourth hit. This game would have been a little bit closer tonight.
I think they've considered changing that rule to a 4 hit.
Exciting.
That's a Rebecca Barksdale owning the middle. Get that overpass and those middles, just eyes light up, ready to go.
It's going to be a long ride home for Princeton tonight.
Yeah. Luckily, it's not too far away, but it was an awful lot for them tonight. West playing pretty well, and then you throw that on top of Volley for the Cure and all the things going on.
They feel like the Washington Generals tonight. You're familiar with them.
Yeah, I think a little bit. As Taylor finds a crease and pounds it home. They may consider wearing the pink ones more often.
Yep. Good karma. Karma's real.
Karma is real. That momentum is the real deal. Hoffman with the pass. Up to Reverman. We go to Barksdale, who pounds it home. West up 12-3. Lots of action going on around the school. We are starting to quiet up a little bit. People starting to head out of here and go home with the Firebirds up 13-3. Switching out cheerleaders in the third and hopefully the final set. Lucky to have a couple Firebirds behind us there, and Ruff and Schwieterman, and of course,
back to
when we say their name, they take off running.
Yep, did an on-air interview with us. There they go.
Schwieterman is a little bit like her dad.
Absolutely.
We were about to put her to work, and she took off running.
Yep, he has a lot to say until you give him a microphone.
The Vikings side out. Now they'll serve. Petersman back to serve for the Vikings. The Vikings are trailing 13-4 And they're down 2-0 as the Firebirds look to go 7-0 in sets against the Vikings tonight.
I didn't see your name on the list. Did you volunteer to take the net down afterward and help clean up?
You know, I don't know that I was looking for my name on there. You know, when this airs here in a week or two, I'll let you know how it went.
I was assigned to do the silent auction. As exciting as that sounded,
This sound a little more fun?
this was a little bit better. The silent auction.
Some people say that our broadcasting is like a silent movie.
Yes, they wish
Would be
it
the same.
was.
They might wish it was. The Vikings pounding the net. Firebirds up 14-5.
When you come to a lot of these events, there's nothing that gets more crazy than the silent auction booth. It's one of those places that you just want to steer clear of.
Especially coming down the stretch.
Oh, absolutely. Some of those bids were 50-cent increments. It's really aggressive.
Well, my first silent auction, I thought I was just trying to guess the price. I put it out there and I bought something a lot more than everybody else. And then they said I won. I thought I just won. I didn't know I had to pay anything. So I learned the hard way at my first silent auction is Katie Schwerber gets the ace.
True story. The first thing I ever wanted a silent auction was a timeshare. Thought I got it for $500, and 3 days later I got a maintenance bill for $500. It's not as good a deal as I thought.
And there's your life lesson.
Yep, absolutely.
Firebirds up 15-6 with the Vikings back to serve. Roscoe is back to serve for the Vikes. All the Firebird teams will be back in action this Saturday as Singh goes for the tip. Vikes are in the net.
Will you be broadcasting live for that as well?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my directions on that still. I'm not sure if we travel or not. The freshmen will be out in Loveland in a tri-match with a 9 o'clock against Loveland and a 10 o'clock against Mercy McCully. Recently combined Mercy McCully.
The good news is we should be able to get up by about 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday.
It'll be good.
I always enjoy that.
Yeah, no, it's healthy. It's healthy.
After getting up at 5:30 in the morning all week, I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's sleeping
early
in.
Wake up.
It's
Absolutely.
sleeping in at 7. So we'll play those in the morning, and then maybe watch a little Ohio State that night.
Prime time. Lakota West continues to roll 17-7.
The varsity and the JV will also be in those tri-matches in different places. One of them will be here taking on Loveland and Mercy, while the other will be out at Mercy McCully taking on those two schools. Singh pounds it in, but the Vikings get it up. See what they can do with this free ball. They find it as Mo puts the pass on Reverman. It's going to go to the short way to Phelan in the middle. And the freshman's got her hands for Princeton, has got her hands on a lot of balls.
She sure has.
Yeah, she's a freshman. She knows enough to be dangerous up there, and as she continues to learn and grow and play this game, and who knows, 4 years from now we may be calling her name again here at a Volley for the Cure.
Can't teach height.
That's for sure, as the Vikes are serving down 17-8. They'll go to Singh, and Singh will pound through the block, and the block goes out. Phelan is back to serve, and she has a service area looking for Mo, who comes back in the game. Phelan and Hildebrand will play in the middles. In for the Vikes, number 14, Sydney West. She'll be back to serve.
Trying to mount a massive comeback.
You got to keep hope, right? You got to keep faith in it. One serve at a time, as the down ref is checking on some things right now. They apparently didn't do a proper
Rotation. We're out of order. Was anybody ejected?
I have not seen any ejections yet.
Okay.
Wow, that's one way not to be able to get back into it. There's a serve in the net, down 19-9. Hoffman in to serve, and Evan Poor in play outside.
We're zeroing in on it now.
That they are. The Firebirds are up 20-9. Looking to finish off a 3-set sweep.
This Odyssey started at 4:30 this afternoon.
Doesn't feel like 4.5 hours with you, Todd.
It's flown by.
You know, those 2 cheese conies I had earlier may have helped with that. But yet at the same time, I feel like I need something else.
One thing I've learned is that West seems to have a very bright future in volleyball, and The Office is a very popular TV show amongst this group.
That's right. She throws a changeup up as Reverman goes back door to Hildebrand, and just too much.
Tough night for the libero. She's taking some big shots back there.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, that's tough on a libero when you don't get a lot of help at the net, slowing things down. That libero tends to be in the middle of everything, trying to battle. And the freshman from Princeton, Oldacre, has done a pretty good job on some things, but for the most part, West has had its way at the net, as they did right there as well. And that's a veteran move by Taylor to throw it in that corner, but Princeton recovers pretty well. Mo's going to set Reverman, who's going to set. Oh, they were still alive. This is good volleyball here. They're going to go backside to Poor, who gets it in.
Good idea.
That was a great idea. That was good. That was a good chunk of volleyball right there. 22-12, 22-10, Lakota West. With Reverman back to serve. Free ball to the middle. Reverman's going to go middle. That's a nice move by Hildebrand to get up in the air and just put it in.
In a game like this, I think it might be fun to bring somebody out of the stands to serve that last point.
Just see.
You know, just see how
it might be even funnier to pull somebody out of the stands to see if they can return it.
Yes, that would be. Take the libero
Put
spot.
put me in there.
Oh.
Put me in there and see how bad I look on that. It's libero made a good attempt to get after it over there.
4-10, the last thing we need is an injury.
No, that's right. See if Reverman can just put it away. With West up 24-10. Free ball. Hoffman will get to Reverman, the back door to Taylor.
Oh.
And there's still Hoffman in the right place.
Oh, nice job. Nice
the freshman did a good job of that, getting her hand on
That's
some balls, but too much. Game, set, match. Lakota West Fireworks. Todd, it's been a pleasure.
4.5 hours later, we pulled it off.
Thank you very much for being up here and being a part of this.
Practically a war veteran.
So I'll go ahead and lock you in now for next year.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll do it. We're about wrapped up here from Lakota West High School as Lakota West wraps it up. For Todd Crawford and Jeff Ruff, have a great day.